if you had to make folks in Boston choose, what do you think? If you had to choose, go to random person in Boston.
Okay.
You can only have one thing for the rest of your life. Ben Affleck movies or Dunkin' Donuts?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, sorry, Ben. I think you're going to lose in this one. But the good news for Ben Affleck is that Dunkin' has recruited him for
well,
what we
recruited him
believe
for a price.
Yes.
So this is Ben Affleck at
Working
the
the
drive-through window.
Work in the window.
Work in the window for a Super Bowl commercial that that you're going to see on February 12th. I don't know.
I think it seems like, by the way, they shot this in somewhere in the Boston area.
Right.
And the people, part of the commercial, I'm sure, is going to be the surprise that people have when they pull up to the window and Ben's working. So
yeah, and then a big part of this as well too was the fact that J-Lo goes to the drive-through in the commercial, so that's going to be like a huge thing. And if you remember 2020, Ben Affleck.
That's the punchline, I'm sure.
Oh, of course. Ben Affleck, in that picture of him grabbing his Dunkin' Donuts from his step in his Boston t-shirt, literally was like the mood of 2020. It was the best thing to close out 2020 because we went through so much that year. But it showed how people felt. Like we were all eating anything we wanted. We had tons of deliveries because we couldn't leave our house, and we were all looking a little scruffy. So I think Dunkin' Donuts is genius because we've seen, like, he's been the staple, not even like on purpose for so long. So for them to bring it together, I think it's just a good feeling of remembering the time we were in.
Well, let's kind of just go through a couple of things. Number one,
Super Bowl commercial.
Those people that are driving through there, you think they're just random people? They got to sign a thing.
No, I think what they did is they got random people, and then afterward
they tried to get him to sign.
They get him to sign, and who's not going to sign it? Be like, what? I can be in a Super Bowl commercial with Ben Affleck?
But now that the cat's out of the bag.
And now they don't have to pay actors.
But I get it. But now that the cat's out of the bag, how funny is this commercial going to be?
Well, we still don't know what Ben says to Jen, right? And that's going to be the big thing. And I noticed something, by the way, in that video. Just a little hint. She kind of screeched off. So maybe she's unhappy with the service that she got.
Blah, blah, blah. Can we just get to what we were talking about during the commercial?
Yeah, because
wrong.
I had to point out to Harvey that Dunkin' Donuts is no longer called Dunkin' Donuts. It's just Dunkin'. That's the name of the company now, right? And the reason I said is because they make a lot of money now off their coffee. I think they make more money off coffee
than the donuts. That's impossible.
They absolutely, that's true. They have other food items too.
Impossible. That if you buy
Dunkin' coffee is incredibly popular on the East Coast.
I'm aware.
Way more popular than
I am aware. But donuts, you make so much more money off of donuts.
You have no basis for saying that. You have no knowledge of what the overhead is on a dozen donuts as opposed to a dozen cups of coffee.
Okay, we're gonna
no idea what the overhead is.
We're gonna settle this for a second.
Really?
I'm sorry for turning my back. Babcock, how much are a dozen donuts? How much are a dozen donuts? He knows.
Oh, he knows. He doesn't want to say. Babcock said he doesn't know what a dozen.
Baloney.
We know that he knows how much a dozen donuts cost.
Hi, it's Cash from Toronto. I think this is so iconic. This should have been done so long ago. He makes me want to just go to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm from Toronto, so I would literally drive to Boston just to go to Dunkin' Donuts.
For the coffee or the donuts?
For both. It's Ben Affleck serving me. This is literally
No.
iconic.
When you used to go, did you buy coffee, donuts? Which did you buy more? I'm just curious.
Oh, donuts.
There you go.
But that doesn't mean anything. Cash, I appreciate your opinion. That doesn't settle. It does not settle the argument.
Okay,
we're going to get some hard facts on this.